Hello? Hello? Are you ready for drawing a screenshot that is so damn sad? Oh my god.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, you two. I do appreciate how both of you are just sat. I am sat. I was originally gonna go live a bit later, but honestly, I need to get this out of my fucking system. Oh lordy. Okay, so we are ready for suffering. Yeah, okay. I'm aware that this game is French, so therefore, of course, it was gonna have a lot of tragedy in it. Like, the word tragedy, its roots are in French. But like, this shit was juicy. It had the substance, you know? It had the sauce. Mes amis! Mes amis! Gosh, okay, so this is everyone's warning for spoilers, because I'm going to be redrawing not the worst, like not the most direct spoiler, it's the immediate reaction. So I'm still going to be talking about the scene, so for VOD watchers or for anyone who is just tuning in and you haven't played Clair Obscur yet and you want to, but you haven't gotten the opportunity to yet, that's a-okay. This is going to be dealing heavily in end of Act 1 spoilers, where a big sadness happens. This game, I would be playing more Clair Obscur if it wasn't for the fact that I have a 2 D&D week, which is I had D&D last night and then I have D&D tomorrow that I still need to prep for. So I'm not going to be able to play anything else, any more of Clair Obscur until Sunday. Hi, D. So if anyone tries to spoil anything past the very, very beginning of Act 2, you're gonna get sent to the Phantom Zone. Not even the Shadow Realm, the Phantom Zone. The Shadow Realm is reserved only for those who are serious offenders, all right? But yeah, we're going to be listening to the Clair Obscur OST while we're drawing this, as is fitting. And I'm going to try and not cry the entire time, all right? So, let's get into it. We're drawing our sweet little baby girl who's had a very no good, awful time. Just a real no good, awful fucking time. This is the screenshot we are redrawing today. You've been warned. This is a spoiler art stream. So, just we're not going to be doing it in the little French outfit because I put that on her because I was like, haha, it's funny. And then this happened. So I had to pull up some reference of her actual uniform. Cause no, I will not be drawing her in her little baguette French outfit. At least it wasn't the sunglasses. At least it wasn't the sunglasses, and at least it wasn't the hair that you get at the Gestrels village, where it's just a fucking, like, paintbrush ponytail, and it's ridiculous. Ho ho ho, sad get. It is a sad get. Behold, I'm going to draw a sad get right now. Here's our sad get. And then now there's more. Oh my goodness. Oh wait. We need to add a little beret. Very, very important because it's French. And sure, let's add a little mustache too. Here is our sad get. I do have to, you know what? I do have to draw an Omen in the French outfit. I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be, let's see who is being drawn in the little French outfit. Thank you, Catnip, for redeeming this so that I have the opportunity. Oh, Nolan is gonna look amazing in this little outfit. Oh my goodness. Which Omen is the most French? Jason. Sorry, I'm 100% laughing at the zero hesitation. Hold on, I need to get a Clair Obscur French outfit. Yes, thank you, Google. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, this shit got me crying. I'm sorry. Obviously we gotta go with like this one, right? Is that actually for fucking Gustav? We gotta go with this one, obviously. Thank you for the drink reminder. Is a picture of the characters of the cast. Damn. I can't believe I missed getting Gustav's French outfit. I'm so sad. I did get the Lumiere suit. I put it on I put him in the Lumiere suit all of once, and I was like, you don't look right. No. But yeah, let's just real quick, we're gonna draw Nolan in this. It'll be a nice little warm-up. We gotta include the baguette on the back, obviously. Came on just for a doodle or disease. Yeah, go sleep.
Watch your posture. Keep those glutes tucked
okay. In. I'm not, this sad get is not slouching, I promise. I'm tempted to draw him with with Gustav's gun and stuff. Oh gosh. I do appreciate that the most like popular cosplays of Clair Obscur is just of these outfits because they're piss easy to put together, and honestly, that is probably going to be my next con outfit. I'm not even lying. Like, I will just put together specifically Gustav's version. Hold on. I want to be able to show a little more of this. We can all suit up in the fits. Yes! But yeah, this game is phenomenal from what I have played so far, and I've heard from every single person who has played it and talked to me about it. Hey, end of Act 1, that's just the beginning. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? That scares me. Dressed up their dog in the fit. I love that. Just imagining you two walking around handing out bread. Yes, we'll just have like bread rolls. For little chroma chips. Oh yeah, we could give out like a fucking chroma. That would be fun. all I ever wanted was a bit of yeah, absolutely. But yeah, this game is absolutely phenomenal, and I am only at the end of Act 1. So I am so excited to play more of it. I am going to try and not play all of it in one go. I'm going to try. Because I know, and I've been warned by everyone, it's like, hey, maybe take it a little bit at a time, because that shit can be really emotionally taxing, and it's like, I'm not looking forward. I'm looking forward not to the DM, the full-on call I'm gonna get from you after you finish Act 2. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, again, it's the... We'll see how far I get by the end of Sunday. Because yeah, Sunday is my last day of my little week off that I've been having from Skyfell. Soon as that is done, I'm going back to... I got Skyfell Chapter 6 to work on. Which, quick little sidebar, blah, 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 Skyfell, hey, are you guys enjoying it? Are you reading it? You like it? Give me validation? No, I'm kidding. I'm fucking kidding. But yeah, I wanted to say a quick little thing about Skyfell. Because page 100 of Skyfell just came out on Patreon yesterday. And I just wanted to celebrate that little bit of an accomplishment. Is a cool little thing. Also, I do have to I did forget to announce this just entirely because Clair Obscur. I have a new Sona. In case you did not see on my other socials, I've already changed my icon to that new Sona. Basically everywhere except for here. And that's because I'm only going to be changing my icon on here once I have my PNG tuber figured out. And I'm working on it, but you know, it's gonna take a little bit of time. That's what I'll be working on next week. So you guys get to see me try and figure shit out. But I got a new little guy. And they're going to be my my actual like mainstay. Why do you not look like that? It's just the glasses. The glasses look fucking weird. I might just get rid of the glasses. But yeah. So new little guy incoming, new PNG tuber incoming. I don't know how rigged I'll make them. It'd be cool to have them like sort of rigged like how this one is. But also, I don't know. I haven't really decided on what I want to do because one of the original ideas I had for them was they would essentially have a little sock puppet of all of my characters / previous Sonas. And it would just change depending on the mood. But yeah, I very much like the new Sona. They're a funky little guy. And it definitely, I mean, it'll definitely now make sense why I call the community voidlets, right? Because if I am Big Void Fox, then it makes sense why community is called voidlets. Yes? Oh, right. This is over top. Oh yeah, also, if you don't really know what Clair Obscur is and you want to watch like someone sort of play it so you understand the plot, I have a VOD up on my VOD channel of me playing it for the first time. I decided not to do it live. I instead just recorded myself and just uploaded the recording unedited and exactly like a stream. So you can see my first reactions to finding out what the fuck the gommage is and other such situations. I ended up playing for 4 hours, which I could never do if I was streaming. It was a grand old time, and I am a little upset with myself that I didn't record my reactions to the end of Act 1. It was just a fun little romp. And honestly, I might do that for like future gaming things, is just if I ever want to play a game and show you guys my reactions to things, like if it's a popular game, like something like Clair Obscur, that it's very much the reaction, very, very good for reactions and stuff like that. Like I'll just put it on the VOD channel, because I'm not about making a gaming channel, because that is not frequent enough, but for the few who would like to see it, I know at very least my friends wanted to see it, and my friends have seen it, and they're very, very entertained by my reactions, so I am happy to show my friends my torment. See? I know why this doesn't look like Nolan. He doesn't have enough tittage out. Make them bigger. I do actually have to make them bigger. That's the funny part, is like literally it's like he doesn't look like him because he's actually a bit too skinny. There's a very simple solution to this, and that is actually shrinking his head down. To make that a little more, I'm not going full yaoi proportions, but it definitely helps. See? There we go. And it's a little more like him. We're just gonna sort of do this with the hands. We're just gonna lobster claw it a bit. It's fine. It's fine. Why do I have a ping? Oh. Oh no. Revenge. Yeah, you know, she deserves a bit of revenge. After what happened, she deserves it. She gets to have some revenge as a treat. Also, very, very important question. Have I now met all of the characters, like of the cast that you play as? but no? No? Oh my god, there's one more. Okay. Okay. Has the most banging theme music too. Okay. Are they like another expeditioner? No, wait, actually I shouldn't ask questions. Don't tell me shit. I will find out when I play. Yeah. Good. It's got like a little watch too. So silly. All right. Very, very important is that I do draw the stripes on the shirt. Am I making this a bit too complicated for a doodle? Sure. But also, it's a warm-up, so it's fine. Listen, I haven't really done any, like, clean art for the past few days. On purpose. Well, okay, that's a lie. Considering Martin's art, but you know what I mean. I am very, I hope you guys have been proud of me. I have been trying to avoid all of the spoilers. And I have done that for the most part. However, some people on Tumblr used tags that I didn't have filtered, so I have seen exactly one spoiler. And it was mostly them dunking on themselves on the fact that they did not parry a single fucking thing during a huge fight. But also I saw a name drop and I was like, huh? Who's that? Hold up, wait. I have a very important addition to make to this doodle. Just sad French music. Very important. Very important. This fight I'm thinking of, it's optional. I think it was Simon. And I've seen that name in the journals that you can find, like Simon's journal. Oh, he's an optional boss? Okay. But yeah, it's like, yeah, I got like 1,000,000 XP and did 0 parries the entire time. And it's like, damn, that's rough. Anyways, here's Nolan. As a Frenchman. Is September 5th. Can you guys believe it's September already? People are back at school. Ugh. Absolutely bonkers. Where's my daily doodles? September 5th. All right. Anyways, back to tragedy, shall we? Oh. British Columbia. Why is anyone from British Columbia? I forgot about the Saget. I was not, he's the Mulaney. Oh, that's bad. That's not a good, okay. It's honestly the only spoiler I ever saw. Yeah. Spooky season time. Yeah, I need to go to, there is a Spirit Halloween that opens at the same location every single year, because that store has remained unbought and no one is touching it except for the night market, the Toronto night market, which I love that fucking place. And I love the organizers. But it's that thing of like, yeah, you know, can only really go every once in a while. Hold on, I need to see the composition of this whole thing. Okay, yeah. So it's first things first, we gotta include the bars. That's one of my favorite things of Clair Obscur is the, oh man, I wonder when a cutscene is gonna happen. You start walking in a direction and the fucking widescreen bars just start descending on the screen. It's like, oh, okay, something's about to happen. Fuck. But yeah, so there's a Spirit Halloween. I need to go to it. I'm very excited to go to it. Oh, there's a quick ad break. Apologies. I'll be back in a moment. More up here-ish. Gotta be able to show the nice little 33 patch, obviously. Yeah, this shot, first of all, I love when it's okay. So obviously now we're in spoiler territory. I'm going to be talking spoilers for the end of Act 1. I love nothing more than absolute impending doom of just cutting to character who has previously killed so many fucking people. Hello? Computer? Who has killed so many fucking times. Can I help you? Hold on one second. Okay. I kept hearing something's like connecting and disconnecting, so I was just like, hello? Anyways. I absolutely love nothing more than when it's like, yeah, we're gonna set up this like sort of softer moment. It's like the heroes are finally getting like a small victory. And you see the impending doom. Just the, yeah, we're gonna throw rocks because now we're closer to the paintress. And it's just a fun little happy moment. And then fucking Renoir. Oh, yes, as you can tell, yes, I have heard Renoir's. Yeah, I got to the... I had the little camp scene where Verso talks about Renoir and just some of the stuff. Some of the stuff. I got to when you have that first sleep after. His name is mentioned a lot in the music too. Really? Also, for those who come after, for real. No, seriously. So messed up. So messed up. In the first song. Oh, shit. Okay, I gotta listen to that then. If you know French, it hints at quite a few things. That's the thing. I am better at understanding French when it is written. I cannot pick it up as well when I'm just hearing it. And that is entirely on the Canadian education system. And my fuck-ass teachers I had growing up. But all of that being, and you know it's coming. You know exactly what is about to happen. But this shot of just blood spattered across the face with wide, horrified eyes, that shit gets my goat every time. Sung French is different, to be fair. I mean, yes, but like, there's some sung French, like, I'll say, like, Stromae or Pomme, who it's just like, no, you can very clearly understand what they're saying. But this sort of operatic type of singing, that makes it a lot more difficult for me. Hold on. I have close up so I can look at the collar. Also, the outfits are so gorgeous. Like, wow, wow, wow. But yeah. I'm a big enjoyer of these sort of scenes of you can see the doom is incoming. And you can't do anything about it. And if you see any sort of familiarity of that in future Skyfall things, I didn't get inspired by Clair Obscur, I got cheered on, all right? If that makes sense. Gotta go back to lab meeting. No worries, honey. Thank you for... I'll probably be live for a bit. I want to get the lighting of this, like, real nice, and I don't want to use any color dropping from the screenshot, so I'll be here for a bit. But yeah, it's just, shit hits so good. I love doomed characters and characters that it's just the point of their existence is to be sad.
Okay, you're
You know what
forgetting
I mean?
one very important thing here.
What's that?
I don't know. but
Thank
you're definitely
you. I
forgetting.
haven't saved this yet. Let me. Where's my fan art folder? Should I call this Mael's very bad day? Yeah, and the fact that this happened right after fighting the lamplighter, which fuck that fight. Fuck that fight. And that was an unforgiving fight. And the fact that then it had a second phase, I was like, I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't expecting that. That was incredibly rude. Doomed characters are incredibly fun to write. I don't say I enjoy them too much. I think I enjoy doomed characters the right amount, which is a lot, because how can you not enjoy doomed characters? Then it showed Loon and CL fighting it again. Yeah, the fact that they gotta fight it again, and especially in my run, CL went down twice. Fully down. And it was just that like, oh good lord, I'm so sorry, baby girl. I also just, you know what it is too? Some of the faces are, I don't want to say they're very samey, but they're a little bit samey. But they're so, the features on the face are very, like, good, you know? Like, the choice for Mael's eyes to be this, like, glassy gray blue, and to have them pop so much in this scene is just, mwah, you know? Crow. Crow, what does that mean? What does that mean? Did I accidentally Apollo something? Oh no, did I just fucking Apollo something? Nothing important. Are you serious? Did I just fucking stumble onto something? No. Because seriously, when Verso fucking showed up, I was like, is that just like a time-traveled Gustav or something? And same with Renoir. I'm like, is this time loop shenanigans? Is that what's going on? Are you saying the faces kind of looking the same is like an actual, there's a fucking reason? Did I stumble onto something? Fuck. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. In I uploaded something in my recording? Oh no. Oh, I can't wait. Okay. No. I will say where it was. Okay. Okay, cool. Dead ass, I think I might have to just record from here on out whenever I play. And that is entirely so I can go back and call myself stupid. / a genius. You know what I mean? Because this is definitely a game that it has replayability, doesn't it? When I finish. Of course when I finish! Very much so. Okay, yeah, six. Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm very much. I think I will definitely be replaying Clair Obscur just on merit alone of just it is so goddamn gorgeous. I cannot wait for the art book to come out. Now I know that there's the French art book. I tried to get it, and it required several fucking account making just so I can buy the book. And I was like, you know what? I'ma wait. I'ma just wait. There we go. But yeah, I'm going to be such a fucking menace when the English translation of the art book comes out. Also the music. I'm gonna be using this in D&D, and I've told my players I'm using it in D&D, and they're all just like, oh no. And it's like, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. And now that Silksong is out, I am also going to be using Silksong music. I'm just excited to be able to look at all of the memes and fan art finally. Yeah, seriously. Can Mayog please just get one day? Like one day of happiness. I'm begging. She does not deserve this. um from a gameplay point of view as well, this was a thing that I immediately thought of when this scene happened, was just, oh man. Oh man. I I adore when a game is not afraid to just kill off the fucking character you've been playing as for a huge portion of the game. I love when that happens. It's so rare when it does happen. So it's just that thing of like, oh hell yeah, this is devastating, but fuck yeah. You know? Let's fuck up this child so much. It really is that, huh? What am I missing from this? I'm really trying to get her face. Also, it is still really, really funny of just like, wait a second, that's Shadowheart. Every 2 seconds. I need a bigger brush for this. It's the I need to draw the blood on. I need to make my brush bigger for this. Oh, do you know who Gustav is? No, actually, I don't think I do. He sounds incredibly familiar, but I didn't look up any of the IMDb because I was like, hey, that just feels like spoiler territory if I go look. So no, I do not know. No shit. Oh, he did a great job. Good for him. Also, this is just funny cuz it's the I understand why they did this. It was definitely the smart thing to do. But I found it incredibly funny how they were like, yeah, let's just reuse Mael's like bloodied texture from when she's like hurt, right? Like when she's low health. We can just use that as the texture for when she gets sprayed in fucking blood. I understand why they did it. It's still a little funny to me. He is Ben Star. I fucking knew it. I thought I heard Ben Star. I know that motherfucker by now. He is everywhere. It's him and Neil Newbon now, and honestly, good for them. I wanna you know the game that I wanna play. It's the new one with Neil and Ben, where it's like partially live action. And it's like a horror game and stuff, and it also has some of the Critical Role cast as a part of it, and I want to see it. I I would like to see the baby. I need to look at your eye structure real quick. Something ain't clicking for me. Is it? That might be it. Hold on. Hold on. Also, I do appreciate in this screenshot, right, the fact that it's just a slight Dutch angle. And it's used correctly, which goodness fucking gracious. It's time for Fox to do a rant on cinema. There is so much media these days that is just like, yes, we will use a Dutch angle for this scene where it really doesn't fucking fit, but it's what all of the other people are doing. So we're going to use it even though we don't know fucking how to. I need to make a rant counter. That's what I needed to. I knew I was forgetting something. I was like, I need to do, literally, before I was going to stream, I was just like, there's something that I want to do before I hit go live. What the fuck is it? And I couldn't remember, so I just hit go live. It was to make a counter, just like I have my I miss my wife counter. I need to have a Fox ranting counter. That shit's just gonna go up every stream. I just know it. But like, you know, this one at least I have a little bit of basis on that I can stand on just on the fact that I studied this, you know? And it's that like, hey man, you shouldn't, oh Jesus. Hold on one sec. Spam callers are going nuts today, apparently. Anyways. What was I saying? Oh yeah. A lot of movies these days is just they'll see other successful movies, or it'll be a bunch of film bros that got turned into directives because of daddy's money. And they watch all of these incredible classics that use cinematography well. And they'll copy those things that they see without really understanding why they worked and why they were used. And the Dutch angle is so overused and and not understood how to use it properly that it's become almost like a fucking drinking game for me. You know, in a metaphorical sense. I don't drink, but it's that like, yeah, gosh, let's see how they misuse this. And every single time, it's the same every single time. Answer a spam caller with lawyer's office, insert last name. The people know you, roll with it. Oh, goodness. That's hilarious. My only thing is with how spam callers nowadays are, they're only calling you half of the time they're trying to sell you something fake, or they are getting a voice print. Which is why anytime I get a call from an unknown number, I always answer with a silly voice. Because, yeah, unfortunately these days, with the way AI is, a lot of scam callers have been calling people claiming to be family and then getting them to talk for a bit and then just sort of stealing their voice print and then calling the family they claim to be using your voice. It's something like that. You know what I mean? Like they're calling on behalf of the person that they're going to then call later. It sucks. It sucks, and a lot of people have been scammed by this. Hold on. This is the funniest thing is it's hard to see what your face is doing with all the blood covering it. Excuse me. It's a little inconsiderate. I'm trying to get some good art of the current most horrifying moment of your life. Here, take a tissue. Clean the blood off your face, please and thank you. And let me capture this moment of horror a little better. Thank you. Okay, seriously, what the fuck? I'm just gonna there we go. Sometimes you just need to pull out circles and then it works. Sometimes. What is it that is still bothering me about your face? Big old eyes. I mean, yeah. Oh yeah. The boss tracks are so good. I was truly unprepared for just how hard the music would go. Like I knew the music was good, but I was unprepared. There were far too many times where it's just like I would run up to a boss, get first strike, and then just have to sit and absorb the music and just be like, "Hold up. I pause on the fight. I need to jam out." It's so good. Oh, don't no brain. My fucked up little brain just being like, you know, that splash on her face. Do you think that before her brain really sort of acknowledged what she was looking at, one of the first things her brain acknowledged was the taste of blood in her mouth that wasn't her own? I need my brain to go to the corner and think about what it's fucking done. How rude. After Act 2, remind me to show you the translation of a certain boss track. Oh, okay. Okay. Terrifying. Don't like it. Alright. Alright. We have our sketch. Made me stare at the wall for half an hour. Oh, I'm scared. Oh yeah, speaking of the fucking soundtrack, I pull up the album of Clair Obscur, Expedition 33 on Deezer, and just, what do you mean? It's 8 hours long. And then I'm just like scrolling through the entire thing. This motherfucker has 100 and I don't like that the last fucking song on the album is just called Mayel. I don't like that, actually. I don't like that. 154 songs, 8 hours long. Insane. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, I think, actually, we need to do this. Yeah, listen, I highly appreciate when game studios will just be like, yeah, no, just fucking upload the OST. It's fine. People are gonna pirate it, so we might as well at least put it on streaming platforms where we can make at least a little bit of money. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that greatly, actually. Because yeah, it's the, hey, please, please, please let us consume and enjoy this amazing music that your like music department put together. Pretty please. If there were to ever be a live orchestra of the Clair Obscur soundtrack, you know, at least like like not the entire thing, obviously, because that's insane, but just like for some of the most popular pieces or something, if that were to ever be done in Toronto, you can bet your bottom dollar I will be there. I don't care how expensive the tickets would be. I will be there. I will get the nosebleed seats, all right? Oh, the pin. Okay, hold up. Oh yeah, also, the curator, I fuck with that design so hard. I very much am an enjoyer of faces that are completely concave, like going into just a void. I think that is very cool. Very, very tasty design. Yeah, wow, who could foreseen that I enjoy characters with like void-like aesthetics. Who 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 could have foreseen this? Truly, it is a mystery. But you know what I mean. Nope, nope, nope. Also, once again, with the tragedy is inevitable thing, because it's the thing of, so Mael is just constantly going to now be thinking of, if I hadn't have said the stupid game of throwing rocks Gustav would still be alive. I would still have my brother. But no. I held us up, so we didn't hop down onto Esquier, and now he's dead. And just, that shit haunts me. It's so tasty and so fucking evil. Okay, hold on. I need... Oh, why is there so much chromatic aberration on it? Well, I know why. It's this game. But also, I need rough heads. Mm-hmm. Please, hello. It has been so long. And yes, I mean, this isn't so much a new model. I'm actually it's funny you say new model. I'm actually working on a new model currently to work with the new Sona. But thank you. You have actually been gone for a while, so that makes sense. I hope you're doing good. How has life been? Hope it's been treating you well. We are currently doing Clair Obscur spoilers, so warning for tragedies. I am not doing all that fancy detail. That is a lot. Yeah, no, that's... It fucks severely, but also... Just gonna go like this. And then go like this. And we're just gonna simplify the fuck out of it. Because you know me, I'm not a detail person. Very busy with aerospace engineering. That's right. Also taking German for fun. Hell yeah. Great language to learn. Very fun and complex. Yeah. As for new Sona stuff, yes. New Sona stuff is. I've started migrating all of my icons on all of the other platforms I post on regularly. So that's already starting to be out there. Yeah, I got Void Fox figured out to be something a little more consistent. And then it actually makes sense for you guys to be called Voidlets. I've been doing all right. I say, zooming out and just horrifying blood. I've been doing all right. I've been doing all right. Been working hard on the comic. Finally gotten to a place where my backlog is big enough that I can actually slow down on how many pages I make a week. So now, really, all I have to do is 2 pages a week to keep my current length of backlog, which currently goes out to the new year, right at the beginning of the new year. So, like, I'm happy with, like, a almost 4-month backlog, you know? But I can do, like, if I can do, like, 4 pages a week, I can double that, have, like, over a full year of backlog, because I like being able to... I'm a workaholic, but I do still enjoy like to be able to go on vacations and take breaks, prolonged breaks, without feeling the panic of like, oh god, oh no, I have to keep working, otherwise my backlog's gonna dry up. But yeah, working, work life balance is interesting, especially when you're self-employed. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's looking good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My favorite thing about this is how blurred the background is, which means I get to just not think about it at all. Yippee! Shape of her head is bothering me. Okay, hold on. Yeah, next week I'll be working more on new Sona PNG tuber and stuff, so hopefully soonish I'll be able to actually you know I can make that switch. Oh yeah. This speaking of fun songs, I fuck with this one. I fuck with this one real hard. Alright. I think that's good. Especially since Gustav's arm is like super fucking blurred as well, so that I don't really gotta work on my music, yeah. Oop, nope. Shrink that down a bit. Alright. There we go. Just so it doesn't look too odd. Alright. First things first. We make the widescreen. Very, very important. Oh my goodness. Friendly reminder to you fabulous followers of the Fox are all loved and appreciated. I know sometimes things can be obscure, boo. But you're doing your best. You will get through this. Your feelings are valid and you all matter. Please make sure you all nom snacks, sip water, relax with the valuable void. Have a treat. As sweet as you all are. Jesus, I can't read today. You deserve it. Love you all. Thank you, Blaze, for your sweet messages. Oh, I've missed those messages. They always put a big smile on my face. Yeah, that's fine. I forgive you for your terrible puns. Mostly because I make my own terrible puns, and I feel like that's just glass houses and stones, you know? bought a Pokemon cardigan thing. First time ever having a cardigan, so time to figure out how to wear that. I wish I could help you with that. I am also someone who has never really worn a cardigan. They look cozy though. They're very cute. I mean, honestly, the way that I've seen cardigans styled is just because the whole point of them is that they're sort of like big on top is for like you to be not wearing sort of keeping with the shapes of it. So like, okay, I'm just gonna doodle this here. Here is you. Yes, here is you, right? Big cardigan kind of poofs out like this. It's more weighted on the bottom, right? So way that I have seen it styled is either like keeping with like sort of like skinny jeans, sort of having that like oversized, honestly kind of a mushroom shape, or if you want to wear a skirt, doing it with like a longer skirt like that, so you kind of keep that like shape, you know? Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to wear them though. And it's all about experimenting, but yeah, it's comfy. Also, because I did leave this this fan art Friday up to a poll, right? I had two polls going. One that was if you didn't have Tumblr, and then one that was just for Tumblr, right? Yeah, it's the same, exactly. It's the I have like a nice flowy skirt, but that shit gives me gender dysphoria now, and that sucks because that is like one of my favorite pieces of clothing that I've ever owned. But it's the yeah, jeans definitely work. What was I saying? Fuck, what was I saying? Hold on. Ah, thank you. I can't remember what I was talking about. That's fine. I am in the sauce. Oh, yeah, the Tumblr polls. Yes, thank you. So because I put up two, right? And it was just very funny because it was like, oh yeah, well, one poll is winning with Date Everything, and the other one has won with Expedition 33. I guess I'm gonna have to tally up the literal votes, and it's just the like, oh, only like 13 people voted for like Date Everything for the non-Tumblr poll, and then the Tumblr poll had like in total 130 something votes, and it was just that like, ah, I see. Lots of people want the sad French game. I see. Which again, understandable. I have now played some of the sad French game. and I get it. Ooh. I fixed the face. Is it? Oh, I know. Hold on. What am I doing? There we go. Just a little bit of scotching. There we go. Nope. Oh, another section of the game where the music slapped where I didn't think it would. I was just like, oh boy, underwater-ish level. Here we go. I should know by now that the underwater levels have some of the best music. No worries. Enjoy your lunch. Have fun. Trying to figure out how I want to do her hair. If I want to keep it in my style or do something maybe a little more. I think I'm gonna sort of do a hybrid. I'm not gonna have it exactly this like detailed, but for very least coloring, let's just do a base that mostly works.
Meow meow meow
oh.
meow 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 meow. I arrive ficting for my life. Migraine.
What?
But hi bestie meow
No,
meow 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 meow
not the
meow 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 meow
migraine.
meow 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 meow.
Hi, buddy. You got some like ibuprofen or some sort of pain medication that you can take? We're currently drawing some Expedition 33 spoilers and Vact 1. Don't worry, everything's fine. Ignore her up here. She's having a great day. Don't worry, it's totally fine. We have paracetamol and I have emergency migraine. Yeah, dude. I think it's just caffeine withdrawal. Oh, buddy. You gotta be so careful with caffeine shit. Yeah, if it is a caffeine withdrawal induced thing, yeah, the best you can do is just take some paracetamol or something, because it's you gotta be so careful when it comes to that. I am very, very grateful that I never formed any sort of dependence on caffeine, and that is almost entirely because it just fucks with me too much for me to have ever started drinking it or consuming it or anything. It's sure, I can enjoy a coffee. I'll then have heart palpitations for the next 3 hours and brain fog for the rest of the day after. I literally have an energy drink a day? Raps. That is not a good thing. You need to start introducing some decaf. Or drink some tea. Is that not normal? Buddy, no. Listen, just because caffeine is a acceptable form of addiction, it doesn't change the fact that shit can really fuck with you. Wait, are you talking about what I experienced as being not normal? Because no, it is not. Oh yeah, no. No, buddy. Raps, you're disabled. You are having the reactions that caffeine can induce when people are disabled. And yeah, heart racing can be like a sort of normal thing. It shouldn't be to the point where it's like, oh God, my heart is racing so bad right now, to the point where it's like, I cannot move because I am fucking worried for myself, you know? And then a crash afterwards, that is also very much a part of it. That is, no, that is not normal. You shouldn't be having a harsh crash after having a single cup of coffee or a single energy drink. In my head, I'm the pinnacle of health, not disabled at all. Yeah, I know, we all like to live in our fucking denials when we're chronically ill, but like... Yeah, listen, I will get a iced latte like maybe once every 2 weeks. I regret it every time afterwards, but the entire time I'm drinking it, I'm like, ooh, my little drinky drink. But I also know what is coming for me afterwards. And I try and be ready for it, you know? Oh, raps. Nope, not raps. Ads are running. Are words that just sort of jumble in my head. Ads are running right now. We'll be back in a second. Raps is running. But yeah, caffeine is something you gotta be careful with if you got something like POTS. God fucking forbid you got POTS and you're like, oh yeah, caffeine's great. And then you drink it and then you're like, haha, I'm vibrating and I'm gonna crash in 2 minutes. It sucks for me too because I have the reaction to caffeine where I get sleepy. Unfortunately, I can't sleep after I have caffeine because of the vibrations that are going through me, aka my heart racing. um yeah, it's not fun having that, like, oh, is this not normal? Is that not what it's supposed to be like? But it's like, yeah, no, you gotta keep an eye on this shit, especially when you're disabled. I just like the taste of most drinks with it. Honestly, if you like most of the drinks, you gotta start looking for the caffeine-free versions. That's why I say decaf, so at very least you can still enjoy coffee. And then there's a bunch of like energy drink alternatives that taste the same, right? Hello. Doing good. Talking about how caffeine consumption when you are disabled can suck. Because nothing will mess with you faster than being like, ooh, I just want a fun little drink. And then suddenly you're lying on the couch waiting for your heart rate to slow the fuck down so you can breathe. It sucks. It sucks. I am very glad that my parents, when I was young, somehow had the foresight to be like, let's make sure that this kid doesn't drink caffeinated things at a young age. We'll give them decaf. Yeah, so mind you, the thing with caffeine, right? For neurodivergency, it has a very fun effect a lot of the time where it'll cause you to slow down. And they've researched this. It is entirely because of, for neurotypical people, caffeine is an upper because it elevates the levels of dopamine that is produced in the brain. But for neurodivergent people who our dopamine levels are already very low, caffeine actually brings our dopamine levels up to what is considered normal, which is why caffeine dependency is really, really common for people with ADHD and sometimes autism. That one's a bit of a hand-wavy one. And other neurotypes, because it levels out the dopamine levels, so you actually kind of calm down. And a lot of the time, it's just I just had a triple shot of espresso. I want to go take a nap. I'm tired. And it's literally because of that. It is a fascinating thing. And I used to have that, but then my POTS sort of flared, and now I can't have caffeine anymore without getting heart palpitations and sad times afterwards. Not even sad, it's just and now I just feel drained. I am at an absolute low for energy and stuff, and it sucks. Why you gotta come at me with that? Because it's true. I am simply stating facts. I've only really discovered coffee can taste good. So, discovered cold brew. Oh, that stuff is so caffeinated. So I don't have to worry about getting hooked on it. It's too new for me. Listen, cold brew, that shit is super, super caffeinated. You gotta be careful with that. Oh, I moved out of my parents' house and immediately started on energy drinks, alcohol, etc. Oh, buddy! Started sipping my Monster, and yeah, definitely a caffeine migraine. Dude! You gotta wean off of it, is the thing. And you're gonna have just a terrible, awful, no good week. But it's important to keep that shit under wraps. Ha 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 ha. It's my black ass coffee. Can I drop some need I'm working on? Yeah, so long as it is Twitch safe, go ahead and share it, yeah. Or if you're in the Discord, If you're in the Discord, go ahead and share it in the Discord, actually. That'll be way, way better, so then it doesn't get lost in Twitch chat. And if you're not a part of the Discord, consider joining. It is a fun time. It is a space for, like, how my chat is set up, where it's you're supposed to be over 18, so it's only adults are there. You don't got to worry about, 13-year-olds being 13-year-olds and stuff. It is entirely for adults, and it's a really fun time. Also, you get to see art as I make it, and previews of things that are yet to come and whatnot. Just a writing thing, only that sentence? Yeah, go for it. Share a sentence. Molly's already weaned herself off of it because it was kicking her ass, but I was too stubborn. Buddy, I will sick Molly on your ass, all right? Don't make me message them. I will go into her DMs. I will go into her DMs. I can threaten you with the wifey. I will threaten you with the wifey. Oh, jeez. Hold on. I need to see this without the black bars, just real quick. Ah. Only that sentence. Gotcha. A living multiversal nuke. Interesting. Yes, go get dinner. Go take care of yourself. So how does a multiversal nuke work? Well, puts my hands under my chin. Tell me about your setting. Listen, after stream is done, I'm going to be working on my campaign that I'm running tomorrow, Favored by the Gods. Which I need to make a city map for still. I've had 2 weeks to do this, and I haven't done that yet. So that's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. I got the general idea. I need to write down some of the governmental thingamajigs of just like, hey, how does this druid-ish society sort of work, and what's going on with the politics behind the scenes that if the players interact with it, they can find out about it. If they just want to stay on mission, that's fine too. This is just world building that is for me. The nuke details, or should I go with the world lore before I can yap? Be careful, I can yap. Well, give me the elevator pitch. It's important to know how to elevator pitch. Which, for those who don't know what that means, it's literally the scenario of an elevator pitch is you go into an elevator with an executive of something, and you need to pitch something before they get to the floor they're going to. So you got to be able to summarize that shit in like 4 sentences or less, type of a thing. But yeah, go ahead and give me the elevator pitch. I think it's really important to be able to do that. And it's something I struggled with a lot for Skyfell as well, actually, because it is for me, it's I can actually summarize this if I want to. However, that includes a lot of spoilers. So I think what I currently have is good enough. Yeah. I'm so tempted to at some point give you guys the proper elevator pitch that I give to all the knowers of like what Skyfell is. That is we gotta wait a few years for that. Eventually, when I have a big enough backlog, the goal is to be 12 chapters at minimum ahead. So then I can have a whole chapter a month released instead of just 8 pages. Because I did the math recently with Ronnie. If I go at the pace I am currently going at for the story I have planned, I am going to be working on Skyfell for the next almost 30 years. Or at least that's how long it'll be coming out for. I personally think that is hell. So, no. Okay. Number 1, my players are all playing gods in the... Oh, hell yeah! And the rise of their own factions among the established deities and trying to maneuver around a well-knit world of enemies and friends alike. Hell yeah. That is a great elevator pitch. Hell yeah. Also, hi, Ursa. Yep, okay. How goes the brain rot? It sure be rotten. It sure be rotten my brain. I cannot wait until Sunday when I can play it again. I have banned myself from playing it until I am done with D&D tomorrow. I might honestly play it as like a cooldown post session. But it's I am not allowed to play because I have things I need to prep for next session. So that if my players ask about any of the world building, I actually have things I can answer quickly with. Because it's yeah, sure, I have answers, but they are sort of buried within the archives of my brain. And I don't want to fucking try and remember shit in the moment of D&D when my brain is already fucking shooting itself in the foot. These are the current campaign. I had a player get kidnapped by a deva and adopted. I had a player institute martial law. I had a player middle management in a sweatshop when their dream was to own a business. Goodness gracious. Quite a group. Yeah, I am very excited for next session of my D&D game. Tomorrow is just yep, you guys are in the capital city. One of you is basically a demigod now, and the rest of you have to maneuver through the city and figure out how you're going to stabilize a now dead god's miracle. Have fun! Where are you going to go? You have a local traveling with you now, so it's like, you can just sort of ask him where to go if y'all want. I think I'm finally getting used to the thing of DMing.
Keep those glutes tucked in.
All right, hey now, put an arc in that shit. D, hey yo. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Honestly, only they can possibly do something wrong. If they decide to fuck around, they can definitely find out. But that's on them. I am simply presenting them a city at this point, If they want to interact with it, they can. If they don't, then it doesn't fucking matter. That's what I was saying. I've gotten to that point in being a DM where it's the like, yeah, if my players just don't really interact with something, that's fine. I can just take it and put it somewhere else. I'm not going to give an example because I don't know if one of my players is lurking or not, so I shan't say. Also, kind of spoilers for Skyfell because it's set in the same world. Made a polycule with the top 10 strongest people's kids insane. I love that. Them and you a very fun time. Thank you. I am sure we're going to have a great time. I have some little things planned for each of the players, for if there is like a little bit of downtime that they want to do or something like that. If they, I don't know, want to do a shopping trip or whatever. But it's just the little things of like, yep, you guys are, you know, vessels for gods. That can come with some weird territory, especially now that one of you killed their god. And now you're kind of the new god of that domain. So now you gotta go and stabilize ancient sort of a entity that is waking up for the first time since the now dead god put it to sleep hundreds of years ago. Everything is fine. It's totally not gonna wake up groggy and angry. No. Catnip, where are you here? Go to sleep. I cannot break up with any of this. Oh no. Damn. That was nice. That was real nice. It's only 4 a.m. Don't worry, guys. It's only 4 a.m. Goodness gracious. Is that... Okay. Okay, hold on. Woof. 2-hour train ride is rough. It's not that bad, it's just it can be rough right at the morning, you know? Because it's I don't know, at very least for me, it's trains and planes are the thing that it gets me. Mornings are not a time for adrenaline for me. It's I gotta wake up slow. Otherwise, I'm just going to be a sad camper the whole day. So when it's we gotta wake up early in order to catch a scheduled trip or something. It's just no, this is the worst. Especially when you gotta like wake up for like early stuff. 7 isn't super early, but it's still that like sort of not totally liminal space, but it's just enough that it's like, no, let me sleep. God, a bunny girl witch, a witch, and a demigod centaur, three-way in a king club turned crazy. That's ridiculous. 7 a.m. is usually when you sleep and you wake up at 2. I mean, hey, as long as you're getting enough sleep, that's all that actually matters. All right. There we go. Got the pin. Actually, for this part at very least, I'm going to do the patterns on here a little bit differently. While all of this is gonna stay, you know, like hand done lining, I think for this I'm going to use like the outline layer effect. All right. Yeah. It's all coming together now. Yeah, we're just gonna do this for this section at least. Make the outlines nice and thin. Why is my stabilization so damn low? There we go. Alright. We're getting there. This stuff is very, very pretty, but also so detailed. Actively suing Warner Brothers? Damn. I didn't know they had game like that. Mind you, they're doing it out of entirely selfish reasons, but hell yeah. A win is a win at this point, especially against AI. Copyright infringement. I mean, yeah. Listen, copyright is such a absolute Gordian knot of hell. And it is entirely Disney's fault. However, sometimes it is sort of good. Sometimes. Hey, welcome back, honey. 150k per infringed word. Oh, that's delicious. I hope that they absolutely dissolve it into the ground. Yeah, so that's the thing. The amount of lawsuits that major like fucking AI chat bot and like image creation stuff is under fire right now for copyright. Finally, it's so nice. It's the, hey, you guys are a little late, but I know how slow the law is, so I appreciate you being here regardless. Into the coffee shop to have them autumn vibes. Hell yeah. Honestly, after stream, I had an entire rant about how it's just like, yeah, I can't really have caffeine. I might honestly go to the little cafe that is right around the corner from me after stream. I wanna try some of their other drinks. I get the same thing every single time I go there, and it's the like, part of me is the, yeah, because that is the correct drink. But then the other part is just like, yeah, but I want to try other things. And I will remember this time to ask for oat milk, because I know they have oat milk. And they can make all of their drinks with oat milk, and they taste good, which is the most surprising thing. It's always nice when you finally find a cafe that does like classic drinks with oat milk well, because holy shit, I just want to enjoy my little drinky drink without my sinuses trying to murderize me. I'm gonna do this 1.5. Yeah, I think that's good. There we go. Yeah. Uniform. Yippee, 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 yippee. Now, for Gustav's sleeve over here, I'm really wanting to keep this as undetailed as possible because I really want to play with the focal lens of this. So we're going to put this on its own layer again. And we are just going to basically follow the redraw, or like the original screenshot to redraw from. Because yeah, it is going to have very little detail. That's basically
you're
it.
forgetting one very important thing here.
Thank you.
That? I don't know, but you're definitely forgetting it.
Yeah, the cafe also that I like going to. They have some gay people working behind the bar, so it's just like, hell yeah. I know you know how to brew good shit. Okay. Hell yeah. That looks pretty good. Now, honestly, I think what I'm gonna do straight up is just refine this. Is the no. I think I'm just straight up gonna refine this. I'm not gonna make an entirely new thing. I like the shapes that I already did here. So we're just gonna clean it up. And then we'll do her coloring and it'll be great. Now we all get to go to the Foxology School of How to Draw Blood Spatters, which is a thing I had to learn while I was in the animation industry. Blood is one of those substances that is... it's very strange. You would expect it to move a little bit like water or, you know, some sort of like very free liquid like water, but it's a lot thicker than a lot of people think it is. And because of that, it congeals in different ways so that when it hits a surface, it has more, like, I think, surface tension. So it can, like, splash out a lot, but it'll still mostly end up sort of staying in one clump. Unless it's very, very high impact. Which, I mean, this kinda is, but... I'm talking, like, air cannon levels of pressure. You end up having all of these, like, little droplets and stuff like that. What channel would you recommend for sending a note web? What's a note web? What's that? And also, depends on what it's about. Because if it's like about TTRPGs, then I'd say put it in TTRPGs. If it is general writing, then there's a thread under Creative Corner or Media, can't remember which one, that is very specific for that. Ah, red string conspiracy style. Oh. Yeah, TTRPG. Yep. Let's just add some of the blood to be dripping. It's important because blood does have weight. Also, then we can make it look like she's crying. Seriously, this scene is so fucked up. I love it. Not on the way you drop a thank you. Word I'm looking for is not edible, but gonna call it edible anyway. No, I get you. Hey, I am a big proponent of your art looks edible as a descriptor. So like if that's what you gotta use, that's what you gotta use. Because nothing else just seems to hit it quite right. But thank you. Yeah, it's I enjoy being able to draw blood, which sounds fucked up, I'm aware. And it probably comes up from fucked up reasons, but also it's just this shit is just really fun to figure out how to draw physics-wise. Cuz I'm a very micro to macro thinker, if I could describe it that way, just in the sense of I very much like thinking about how these shapes would have come about. I like thinking of the physics of it, despite not being like, I am not scientist person. Physics, I understand just the basics of. However, I understand visual physics, It's I can tell what looks right and what doesn't. And so I try and really like implement that when it comes to my art. If you just join the server, you got to make sure you get the roles to access the entire server. Because there are just some people who will join the server just to lurk, and that is a-okay. But yeah, if you want to actually like post things in channels and have discussions, then you gotta get the Voidlit role. Also, an update on the caffeine. You can't sick Molly on me because I mentioned the caffeine combo and how I need an energy drink a day, and she told me off. Yay! Thank you, Molly! Kissing you on the forehead. Alrighty. I think that's good for the blood. Just because, you know, I don't want it to be too detailed on the torso. Because, you know, don't want the attention to be there as much. Cool. I'll check that out after the stream. Is it darken? No. Make that a bit brighter. There we go. Good. Now color will show up underneath. Alrighty. Let's actually do some color, shall we? Let's do the background first, because that'll definitely help me sort of figure out the color for her. Because I don't want to do any color dropping here. I just want to entirely try and understand how to do the lighting for this, based off of vibes alone. Oh, no, 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 not you. You. There we go. Me trying to make a new layer creates a mask layer instead. It's like, no, stop it. All right. Oh no. Oh, I am Boo Boo the Fool. I forgot to do a very important step when it comes to line art when you got a big letter box at the bottom. And that is to close it. There we go. There we go. Ooh, wrong layer. I'm gonna get some of these like coppery tones. Yeah, that's a bit better. I want to get all of the different like shades of her hair. Yeah, there we go. Ah, nope. Don't do that. Ah, nope. Don't do that. Yeah. All right. Ooh, London fog. I love London fogs. They are so yummy. Yeah. Yeah. It's good music. Oh god, I gotta see. Oh god. Goodness gracious. Sneezing fit over.
Watch your posture. Keep those glutes tucked in.
I wasn't slouching. Rude. Alright. That's kind of all the shading I want to do on her hair. Just enough to sort of give it life, but considering this is a very light circumstance, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. There was a shrimp somewhere. Yeah, the character designs. I am scared that I apparently accidentally Apollo'd. I Apollo'd very much Apollo's dodgeballed something, and I'm scared. Because I apparently predicted something in the VOD that I did. But also, when I said, hey, a lot of these characters have very similar faces. And because I was mostly saying it because it's like, I have facial blindness. And at times it got a little confusing. Because my brain just was like, yeah, see, I am scared as to what do you mean? What does that mean? I don't like the fact that I apparently stumbled onto something. That's not allowed. Her eyes really do look almost blue, but it's like, nope, they're just gray. Oh, I gotta. There we go. The designs are very intentional. I don't like the fact that them all having similar faces is intentional. Like, huh? No! Alright. Get her outfit. I mean, listen, this is already a world where there is the villain is called the Paintress. If it turns out that all of these motherfuckers are actually just like they're just paintings, and so that's why when they die, they like dissolve into flakes of dried paint, and over this is very entertaining for someone with no context to the game. Yeah, okay. I just, if it turns out that all of these characters are just paintings and the Paintress is like slowly getting rid of her art or something, like the Paintress is actually just like a regular schmegular person, and this is just the world that exists of the art, and it's like that's why the gestrals look like that. That's why they're called gestrals. Ha ha ha. That's why they look like paintbrushes. And like all of these little things of just like, yeah, so wait, is the gommage every single year where she reduces the number and then all of the people what the fuck is going on? Yeah. Raps, bestie, I need to put you onto this game. Like a fucking sap. You're already seeing a big spoiler, but I think it's out of context enough, mostly, that you can play it. Paintress with same face syndrome painting. That's what I'm saying, is that what it is just the Paintress is like a real person. Now you want to drag me into another? Yes, but the difference is Dragon Age is a whole series. Veilguard is its own little thing. This is also its own little thing. And it's 10 times more beautiful. Because it's all made in Unreal Engine. Because they're nuts. And it's heartbreaking. And it's full of angst. And actual emotional impacts. Where Veilguard had been lacking. These are different materials. Is there hot men? I mean, you play as a hot man twice. 2 different hot men. Sorta. Well, that is like its own little. I'm gonna just leave it that dark color and recolor everything else. There we go. Yeah, here, hold on. Let me just show you who you play as. Who you play as
Oh,
from the
you're
start.
forgetting one very important
I'm
thing.
gonna.
I don't know, but you're definitely forgetting it.
We have Gustav, Clair Obscur. Please don't show me spoilers. Please don't show me spoilers. I'm going to ignore everything that is written on the wiki for the sole reason of just getting his art. So this is Gustav. Right. He is resident pretty boy. Also wet cat. He is very wet cat. Oh, we're about to have an ad in about a minute. It'll only be about 30 seconds, so don't worry about that. I'm gonna actually go fill up my water. So, 2 seconds. Okay. Yeah, so this is Gustav. And then, the one I think you're actually going to go full hubba hubba on, because I know you and I know your fucking type. This is Verso. Tragic wet cat. Absolute tragic wet cat. Which is saying something. Also, I have thoughts. Fuck! Yeah, there you go. Murdoch and Clive. Yes. You do know my type. Of course I know your type. But yeah, so, you know, you should get this game. It's really good. It's I play the game for the plot. The plot in question. Oh yeah, also I drew Nolan earlier wearing one of the funny outfits you can get for your characters. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about what I'm drawing. Yes, also, the women. Oh, the women. Oh my, the women. Hold on. Let me just... Nah. Please witness my wymph. This is wife number 1. Her name is Lune. And then we have wife number 2. Ciel. And the wives are dating. You can't convince me otherwise. And then we are currently drawing our baby girl, Mayel. She is 16 and we love her, and she is my daughter and I love her so much. This is true. This is true. Let me see if I can actually find. Oh, there we go. We got the full art turnaround. Hold on. There we go. I do love her outfit. It is very nice. Not technically canon, but I can dream. They are canon in my heart. I've seen the way these two flirt. You can't convince me they haven't smooched. And then, of course, we have SKA, but I'm gonna leave SKA as a fun little thing for you to discover, perhaps, if you play, which you should. I will get you a copy. Don't even test me. But yes, delightful, heartbreaking game. Very much recommend. If you need some fucking catharsis / tragedy, boy oh boy, do I got a game for you. Yeah, it should. It does have some pretty good accessibility, so like I think your computer should be able to run it. Should be. It could be wrong. Oh my god, it's like 3 different types of materials. Fucking hell. Super used to my break of it. Oh, that's right. You do have an. You'll be fine. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Oh, I forgot the little gold. Oops. I will do that. Still not used to a computer that doesn't scream when you pop. Listen. It's okay. You have the technology now, you know? And then it's like, is that the purple then underneath? Beep, 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 beep. Yes. All right. Now let's get the color of the blood accurate, because it's supposed to be a lot darker. There we go. There we go. All right. I think on the clothes I'll make it a touch lighter. Yeah, just a little bit like that. Yeah. That is a good idea to do. So it is nice and visible. But yep, I have officially given you the propaganda. Consider playing it. It is real good. Real good. I just realized we've gotten to the Stonewave Cliffs part of the album, and I can see a certain song approaching, and I anyways, I'm normal about this game. I promise. Yeah, this is one of those games where you cannot look up anything about the game beforehand. You really do just have to raw dog it. There are some puzzles you can just look up for the answers to, but for the most part, nah. Definitely my game of the year if Silk Song didn't exist. Yeah, that makes sense. Hi, Midge. No worries, honey. Which is, again, it's totally valid, right? Silk Song quite literally broke Steam last. Ah! It didn't even hit me! Thank you for the biddies, you silly. Is it gonna hit me now? Yes, okay, there we go. I forgot to change it over. Have not retained a single spoiler. Good. Good. But yeah, it is très magnifique. Also très tragique. C'est une tragédie. That is how it goes. Alright. Cool. Now, we have blocked in colors. Now it is time for everything else. Midge, I have just started playing it. I have gotten to this, okay? I've gotten to this and the little camp scene right as Verso joins. That's it. So shush on spoilers. I have many feelings and emotions about this fucking game. God fucking damn it. Fuck you. It's great. Everyone should play it. I get it now. I get it. For those who come after. My therapist and I have discussed the game at length because its themes are so easy to analyze. Oh yeah. Like this is the I fear you know how it is with like fandoms when shows have like really clear themes, but the fans still somehow bury their heads into the fucking dirt and refuse to look at them or engage with them. I fear you cannot do this. You cannot do that with this game at all. Which is great. Cause it's like, yeah, no, the themes are incredibly clear and obvious here. And I haven't even like gotten to the good stuff, TM, you know? But my Steam page, Jesus. Yeah, no. Dude, when I say this is one of the most gorgeous games I have ever played, I mean that. It is stunning. Cuz it's all made in Unreal Engine. Yeah, it needs to be more. Ooh, yes, there we go. Now we got the colors. But yeah, the music that we're listening to, this is also from the game. Every aspect of this game has so much love and care put into it. It is impossible to miss. Yeah, they really knocked it out of the park. Their voice actors too, absolutely killing it. And then this. Fun fact, the composer was found on SoundCloud. What? Can't wait to see what the second one. There's gonna be a second one? Oh gosh. I didn't think it was open for like what would they even do okay. Advantages of a tiny team. Damn. That's bonkers. Yeah, it's nice because this is the entirety of how detailed I need to make this background. All right. Good. Put it back here. And they got plans. I am so excited. I still this weekend is going to be me me going through Act 2. So I am I'll be recording it. I'll be smart and actually fucking record it this time. What am I doing? Filter. Lens blur. Highlight intensity? Is that... No. think I need to actually just make this darker. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Now we do the filter. It always lightens it just a bit. Just a scotch. There we go. Exactly. Especially because they're flush with cash. Yeah, I'm so glad that this game took off as it did, because I shiver to think of the world where this was not successful. Oh. Oops. Ah, balls. Nope, not color burn. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Listen, I'd seen like a lot of just buzz about it, right? But I very specifically, I don't play these types of games. Anyone who knows me knows that at this point. It is very, very hard to convince me to play a game that it is not in my usual gameplay style. But this one, I at a certain point, I've gotten to a certain point where it's the if there is a plot to these kinds of games that are like certain styles, mechanics, whatever, where people swear up and down, hey, the plot makes any of the hesitation you have on dealing with the mechanics mean nothing. You are going to want to play this despite whether you like the mechanics or not. For like combat and exploration and stuff like that, you're going to want to play this game. And so when I see that with such a resounding yes coming from so many different types of gamers, it's okay, this is something special. I need to go investigate this. And I'm really glad I finally did it. I'm really, really glad I finally did it, because wow. How did the yeah, I like this too. Usually a fan of turn-based. That's the thing. I do kind of enjoy turn-based combat, but it's it's either gotta be like D&D or nothing, you know? But I honestly personally prefer turn-based, because things like live combat, like that was one of the things that I, and in the beginning at least, did not enjoy about Veilguard, was the combat. It was oh god, oh fuck, I have to actually like stress, spam buttons, try and actually think this shit through, time things out correctly. It was a whole thing. But sorry, this music is I like live combat because my my ass button mashes. I mean, yeah, same though. That's kind of my biggest thing, right? Is just I get very, very stressed when there are certain like gaming elements that it's like, yeah, no, you gotta learn this or you can't play. Which is why I really, really appreciate when games have difficulty levels. That's why I'm playing Clair Obscur on story mode. I am currently just focusing on experiencing the plot, not thinking of how to best optimize and making my teenage baby girl into a living nuke, you know? Like, that's not the focus, for at very least not the first playthrough. The second playthrough, however, oh boy, you can bet your ass I'm gonna be a menace. But it's this first go around is entirely me learning what the story is, why people love the story so much. Hi, Big Slam. Surprised you didn't say Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Yeah, because like for example, I have all of the QuickTime events for this game done like automatically for me. Okay, yeah. I just realized I haven't done any of the cleanup on here, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Oh, she looks so clean. But yeah, I definitely hesitate with these sort of games. And especially, this is a game that it was very much this is a game you want to play with controller. I am incredibly anti-controller. I don't have the coordination for it, and I get frustrated with things very, very easily when I try and do it on controller. And then I don't end up playing. And I didn't want to do that with this game or with any of the games where it's just like, oh yeah. Like, Ronnie has tried to get me to play God of War so many times, and I refuse because, like, yeah, but it's only on PS5 or PS4, and that means controller. I don't want to get upset that I can't play the game and then just never pick it up again. I don't like that, you know? It's on PC now, which is nice. Yeah, which is like, hell yeah. I also still do have like an entire library of games that I want to play. Damn. Sorry. Wild is sending me Clair Obscur memes in my DMs. No, evil. Sorry. This music. Fuck the lamp master. Fuck the lamp lighter. Fuck this fight so much. This is so stressful. It was because I'm in story mode, you know, I've been able to breeze through combats, and same with like I don't have to worry about the QTE events and stuff like that. It just happens for me because I don't want to worry about that right now. This fight nearly killed me. I nearly had my first combat death because of this fight. I was stressing. More accessible for my hand issues, but yeah, no, I don't know. For me, controller is not good for my hands. I become irritated, and then my bones pick up on that irritation and protest. And it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's the thing. I grew up in a house where my parents were like, no, video games are evil. And then they eventually gave in and got me a Wii when I was a kid, and only got me games that they wanted me to play. So I never actually got to play like any games. My first actual game was Undertale when I was in college. He still is a gamer. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah.
Okay, you're forgetting one very important thing.
Thank
here.
you for the
What's that?
reminder.
I don't know, but you're
I definitely
forgetting.
not have saved in a bit. Oh no. I think it's sad music time. Hey, we're getting to the point where the music that's playing is when this happens. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna actually be honest though. When we get to the end of this, because they divided it into CDs. I might honestly loop it because I don't want to hear any of the new music. I don't want to play any of the new music. I want to be able to hear the music as I am playing it for the first time. You know? Yeah, keep it a surprise. Exactly. Yeah, damn. The music in this game, man. So good. Alright. Now, she does have freckles, doesn't she? Yeah, she does. She does. Let's, that. There is freckles. Pretty much. There we go. Okay. Yes. Queen. And then just want to shade this a little bit. There we go. Nice and shiny. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have it without the blood for a bit, just so I can see shading. Mm-hmm. Serious banger. Wait, I need the darker color too. I was like, oh, I should color her lips, but it's like, I think we're good. I thought Expedition is so good, you can almost forgive the French. I think that has just been the main joke. Okay, so that should fix the. There we go. All right, great. It's gonna loop the album now. But yeah, this is exactly why I do like to do redraws every once in a while. Because it's especially from games where it's the like, yeah, I don't really do like fancy lighting as much, like, you know, this realistic level of lighting, so I really like learning from it. There we go. Lighting. Yeah. I try and learn from these pieces as much as I can and find ways to sort of, you know, integrate it into my own style. Because it's the, yeah, sure, sorry, would I like to be a super, like, hyper realistic style artist? Like, sure, that shit fucks, but also that's not really my style. And also, that takes a long time. I'd like to just be able to learn what I can and go with it. Because I have a comic mentality. of like, no, I need to be able to make this shit fast. There's no hello. There's no like best
Okay,
way
you're
of
forgetting
doing
one
these
very
things.
important
Oh,
thing
thank you.
here. What's that? I don't know, but you're definitely forgetting it.
Yeah, there's definitely no like
Watch your posture.
best
Keep those
way.
glutes tucked in.
I'm being Tamagotchi'd. God damn it. Yes, yes, I'll drink water too.
Watch your posture. Keep those glutes tucked
Thinking
in.
it. Oh yeah, there you go. I'm not shrimping. But if anyone in chat is shrimping, don't shrimp. Wait, Raps, have you finished Veilguard? I genuinely can't remember now. I mean, sleep is more important than work. Don't get angry at your body for trying to take what it needs. Nope. Hey, Raps, you should get on that. Before getting to a new game, you should probably finish the one that I gave you so very long ago now to finish. Getting to it, uh-huh. That is true, that is true. That happens. Oh, now that it's been pointed out to me, I am hearing the character names. Yeah. Because I heard Vilso also previously, so I was just like, wait a second. I like knowing a little bit of French, so it's like I can understand some things, but only some. And we've looped to the top. Time to cry! Yep. Yeah, I need Ronnie to play this also just fucking as soon as possible. At the very least, get to where I am so we can talk about things. This? Nope. Yeah. Anyways, this is a absolutely amazing game. Everyone should play it. 10 out of 10 so far. I'm uh devastated. it's the oh yeah, do you recommend this game? Was it like really fun? Yeah, I almost cried like 3 times and I only have just gotten to the end of Act 1. So it's performed live. Yeah, oh, that honestly was like the live performance at the that was Gamescom, right? It that was honestly like the final little like nail in the coffin of like I have to play this game. I have to play this game. And then I started playing it and then I was like, "Oh, this is a game for artists. This feels like a love letter to visual artists." And then the more I played, I was like, "Oh, this is a French love letter to visual artists." I'm right though. I am right. Yeah, it is. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And again, it's that thing of like, once again, time and time again, proves that indie games of small teams are infinitely better than massive studio games. And every single year, games companies are so shocked when quote unquote indie studios and indie developers somehow do so well. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna get so good. I do hope that Clair Obscur does win a shit ton of awards because absolutely deserved. Oh yeah, at very least best RPG. They really did just do such a stunning job. I'm so excited to finish the game to be able to give like my full thoughts on everything about the game. I will mark that stream with just like the most like, hey, discussing every spoiler to do with Clair Obscur. Oh yeah, you know me, I'm gonna have thoughts and opinions. I always have thoughts and opinions. I want a little bit of that reflective light. I'm still waiting for the Clair Obscur portion of the name of the game to make sense to me. Because at this point, I'm starting to be like, is the paintress's name Claire? Like, I'm just not sure. Obviously, don't tell me shit if you know. I just thoughts are spinning and I want to play so much and I can't. Ugh. Maybe I will play a little bit tonight as a reward after I've finished all of my D&D homework, which is a thing that absolutely exists, especially when you're a DM. Nope, though it will show eventually. Okay, I mean, I figured it would show eventually. One would hope it would show eventually. There we go. Face structure. Oh, right, I have to still do his arm.
Hello there.
Hello there. Artist! Hi! Hi, artist. I'm drawing a really sad scene. How was stream? What were you up to? Welcome, Raiders. If you don't know who I am,
Jump scare.
A jump scare. Oh my god! Thank you for the 28 months. That's nuts. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Fox. I do art, as you can see. I've been working on this for the past how many hours? 3.5. Yeah. Digital circus. Art tax, art tax, art tax. I am holding a gun to your head. Art tax, give me your art. Let me consume. If you want to, obviously. But also, digital circus, digital circus, digital circus. Yes, everyone go follow artists. They're an incredible artist in my community, and I love them, and they're great. And little kiss on the forehead. Mwah. Yeah, we're just real casually drawing some sad fucking stuff. All right. It's going good. It's going good. Hold on. I wanna make some of the blood shiny because that is one of the things that'll definitely help. This is the one thing I will take color for, is the blood. I do actually want to just color it, not necessarily. Yes! Art! Oh, guys. Guys. Look at Pomni. I want to grab her by the face and shake her. And, of course, very, very important, we have Bubble saying fuck. Not Gummy, my boy. Gummy Goo. Just giving us a big thumbs up. I love it. I love it. Ooh. These are great. These are great. I'm so excited for the next episode. We're gonna be getting it soon too. They're gonna be the last 3 episodes are going to be coming to us a lot sooner than we think, because they now have a new show in production, right? They have Knights of Guinevere, and they're like, yeah, we want to actually like be able to focus on that. So we're gonna get Digital Circus out and done, and then yeah, great. Working on Gangle, but she's not quite finished yet. That's okay. Still very cool, very tasty. There we go. I didn't want it to be completely solid. I feel like that sort of takes away from the shapes. I gotta raid and run. No worries. Please take care of yourself. Same with all of the lovely raiders who came in. If you've been on Twitch for a while watching a bunch of people or have been like raid hopping and stuff, please go take care of yourself. Have a rest. Get off the computer. Go touch grass. Drink some water. Eat some food. Now there's more oh. I guess we're gonna be doing another Daily Doodle. All right. Well, it's good timing. I mean, we're almost done. We only really have to do just this like arm left, and then a bit of the lighting on the blood. But yeah, we will save this real quick. Yeah, I still want to get some of these like nice highlighted hair. But yeah, let's just real quick close these out, and you know what? Remind me. Actually, oh, you're running too? All right, so we'll just do it now then. That's fine. Because I will definitely forget if I try and leave it for later. All right. I'm going to draw. Where's my D6? All right. We're drawing Sev. I was going to say, can you remind me near the end of stream, and I'll do it as a cooldown drawing, but that's fine. All right. Sev. French Sev. I can't draw all of them in this fuck ass outfit. Yeah. Funky floating disc of terror. What do I want to draw, Sev? Yeah. I'm inspired by artists' art tacks, and I'm just gonna do big chibi. I'm drawing Sev playing Clair Obscur. She just got to the end of Act 1. Is Clair Obscur on Switch? Honestly, I might just draw her just sitting. No? Okay. Yeah, so she's just gonna be sitting on the floor. She's having some floor time after Act 1. It would explode on the Switch. I mean, I figured. Could do Steam Deck, this is true. No, she's just gonna be sitting here. Good luck with therapy, honey. I hope it's good and productive. Oh, we're gonna be getting ads in a second. It'll only be for 30 seconds, so stick around. Help support me. Because I get so much money off of ad revenue on Twitch. Fighting for your life. Coloring that my friend did lines for, and I'm so used to having fully closed up line art. Yeah. That shit's always a struggle. I get it. I'm gonna put a tiny little controller here. There we go. That's the whole doodle. Yes. There we go. There is the other doodle. Anyways, back to this. This is very artists have two moods. Mood 1, mood 2. Hell yeah. Hold on. I need to flip canvas. There we go. Yeah. Only want a tiny bit of light. Okay. Let's fix this arm. So, anyone think I'm gonna get yelled at on Tumblr for this? I think I might get yelled at on Tumblr for this. Just a little. Just a scotch. Just maybe called one or two slurs or something. I'll probably be doing more Clair Obscur art when I finish the game. I don't foresee myself doing anything until then, unless, I mean, mind you, I've been told, hey, after Act 2 is done, come and I wish to be on call with you as you are finishing Act 2. And it's just like, oh, uh-oh. I'm in danger. Alright, now, question, do I even want lines on this? Yeah, why not? Eh. Eh. Mm. Okay, hold on. Just gonna scooch all of that over here. Sometimes. That's it. Sometimes. Highlight roundness. Okay. Solution, make background even more blurry. There we go. Something like here? Yeah. I think that looks good. Yeah. Yeah. That looks pretty damn good. Bye, Demi. Speaking of bye, honestly, not bad. Not a bad redraw. Ooh, I might want to just make this a touch darker. But, honestly, I'm gonna be so real. I think we're good. I think we're good out here. Yes. The fact too that I kind of just eyeballed the spacing and I got it like almost exact is bonkers. Damn. All right. Almost done. I do just want to add some of like these highlights. I'm actually just going to color grab. I said I wouldn't, but it's like it's for the finishing touches. Forgive me, forgive me. Yeah. There we go. Alrighty. I'm gonna call that done. Woo! Good stuff, game. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, sticking it out with me as I worked on this fun little redraw of a devastating moment that I will probably think about for the next 6 months. I'm gonna pop it like right there. Oh, actually, let's put it like right here in the middle. Yeah, there we go. Oh, last important thing, noise filter. Favorites. Yeah, that is that, gang. Yeah. That's definitely what was missing. Always what is missing is just a little bit of noise filter. Yeah, like here. Yeah. Just little subtle touch, but it helps bring it, make it look a little more film-like. But there we go. Yeah! Gang, thank you so much for hanging out and enduring my rambles as they went in every single direction possible. Let's see who to raid to. Hmm. What are you up to? Oh, nope, you are wrapping up. Fuck. Okay, nah, never mind. Let's go to... Oh, hell yeah. Oh, perfect. You've been going for less than an hour. We're gonna raid to Fairy Sammy. They are a amazing VTuber. They are currently doing a customizable model? What? Anyways, I will see you all next week. We're gonna be back to regular stream schedule, so Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And we're gonna be doing some Skyfall stuff. I have to make a couple of assets for videos, so you guys are gonna get to hang out while I do Skyfall things. Yeah. I will see you all then. Have a lovely weekend, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. And yeah, no, that's it. I was about to say, is it Thursday yet? Like I'm Matt Mercer or something. Anyways, this music is not good for outroing. Cloud of anxiety. Yeah, no. Let's put on just as we're rating out. Hot topic, why not? All right. Weird tonal shift. But I will see you all next week. Have a great weekend. All that good stuff.
Bread,
Bye!
bread.
You bread! Bye!